Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy Top Dog, even though I'm probably unrecognizable to some of you guys. That's a joke. Man, the barbershops are closed, man, so I look like a woolly mammoth at this point, but I'm giving you transparency. Uh, Listen, we're going to make it through this thing, guys. We're going to have a positive attitude. We're going to continue to elevate one another. We're going to continue to motivate one another. We're going to continue to provoke thought. We're going to continue to seek after higher levels of understanding so that once we all make it through this, let me be the first to input that into your life. We're going to make it through this. We're going to be just fine. We're going to continue to be safe, do what we need to do for ourselves and our families and our loved ones, and we're going to come out on the other side of this better than we went in. Because we have channels like this that are going to continue to motivate us to do so. So guys, thank you for the continued support. Those that have been here before, those that are new to the channel, continue liking, commenting, sharing. And if you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications buzzer so that you're aware when we put out new content. And I wanted to speak to you guys, give you guys some motivation on this evening, because I know with what's going on, it's a lot of doom and gloom. But we're here on this channel to continually give you motivation, and that's an understatement, and I know you've heard that before. So without further ado, because I know you guys are busy on thinking of the master plan, because nothing but sweat inside my hand, and you know the rest. So, without further ado, you know what we do about this time. Come on in. Do whatever it is that you need to do to relax. And let's get loose. So tonight, guys, for motivational, well, we're in the Financial Friday on today, but we're going to provide a little bit of motivation even on Financial Friday, right? Where's your mindset at? I want to know where you are. Where are my listeners at on this evening? I'll tell you where you should be. And if you're not there, we're going to get you there before the end of this video. See, some of you guys are caught up in the news and on social media, on your timelines and all of that. And I'm going to urge you to cut that stuff off. That's programming, guys. Those media outlets, including social media, are owned by those that want to control us, that want to have us thinking in a certain box. They don't want you thinking outside of the box. So I'm encouraging you right now to, first of all, turn off the TV and get off these social media timelines. Because that's not going to add anything to your life at this particular time and moment. Okay? Unless you're coming on and somebody is adding value to your life, and it may not be me. I know that I am to certain people, but you want to be tuned into something that's actually feeding your mind rather than taking away from it, because this is what we need. We need a strategy right about now, because I'm going to remind you all about the last recession that we had. Remember when the mortgage collapsed, the mortgage industry collapsed. Where were you then? Do you know where you were? And what happened? And how you wish you could have taken advantage of some strategies and some tips that could have propelled your life into a different status right now. You could be in a whole nother tax bracket. Now we have the opportunity to learn from somebody else's mistakes rather than our own, right? We have an opportunity here, but it's all going to depend on your strategies that you're taking at this point in time. What are you doing right now? Are you into self-improvements? Because I know you are if you listen to this channel at any type of frequency. You're into self-development and you're developing a master plan so that you come out of this better than you went in. And there are many, many, many opportunities for you to be taken advantage of rather than being on social media on the timeline feed looking at somebody doing a meaningless challenge or talking about this and trying to regurgitate what's going on. Because you got many people out here in the world. You got a lot of spectators, a lot of people that's just love doom and gloom in their life, and they want to put it out. Misery loves company. You got some miserable people out there that just want to reproduce misery. I don't want you guys to be there. I want you guys to be on a trajectory that says wealth. I'm going to make wealth out of this. Even though everybody's telling you that there is no money to be made. There's nothing that can be done. We got to stay inside. But what can you be doing with that time to enrich your life rather than taking away from it? You know that I preach this stuff all the time, guys. When are you going to step up to the plate, take the bat off your shoulder, and take a swing? Don't you feel like, or aren't you tired of living in the shadows of other people? Isn't it your time? Because if not when, then now. I mean, if not now, then when? I'm sorry, I reversed that. If not now, then when? If not you, then who? It's your time now, guys. You got to step up to the plate. You got to become motivated by something. Because life as you know it right now has changed. Whether you figured that out or not. It's changed. We are never going back to the way that things used to be. We've never gone back to the way that things used to be in 2008 when the mortgage industry crashed. There have been a whole new set of rules and a whole nother game that's being played now, and it's changed. So now, here we are, here we go again. You want to see that same record being played in your life and not take advantage of it? Why not? Because you don't know? Well, now, if you're telling me that I don't know, then now is the time to educate yourself and equip yourself with everything it is that you need to know. What's your excuse? You're in the house anyway. Do you have a computer? You got a cell phone? You got a smart device? You got anything that you can get on the internet and start to Google? You have a Hoopla account or any type of audio books that you can get a hold to, that they rent books for free, and you can search any subject matter and better yourself, sharpen yourself. Can you get with some people now and start to form a circle of winners and like-minded individuals that wants to see the whole team win? Can you do that at this point? What's holding you back? Any excuse that you can come up with is not ill and void now, because there are no excuses. When they're telling you one thing, you should be going against the grain to know that that's programming. This is what they want you to believe. So you should push towards anything that's furthest away from what everybody else in this world is telling you at this point. Because most people do what most people do. You need to write that down, because you're going to hear me say it a lot. Most people are out in the world right now doing what most people are doing. Which is what's going on social media. So and such and such said this, and so is doing this. But you thinking outside of the box and going against the grain, you're equipping your mind with strategies, and you're getting with your team and you're presenting strategies that are going to produce ROI, return on investing, a return on investment. You're talking about investment vehicles that you could put your money in, take it out up underneath the mattress, take it out of the bank that's not paying you any interest anyway, and by all means necessary, I'm going to put that money into some vehicles that are going to make me money. There's always opportunity everywhere, guys. There's opportunities in every situation, but we constantly sit back waiting for somebody to tell us what to do instead of taking charge of our lives and doing what it is that's inside of us that we know we need to do. What are you right now, guys? Where are you? What's your mindset? Are you a bull, a bear, or a pig? And I'll explain the three. A bull is aggressive in times like these. Bulls are aggressive. So in times like these, are you being aggressive? Are you taking tactics? Are you going 10x? Are you taking massive actions to educate yourself, to finally get yourself over the hump? Because we can't keep missing out on these opportunities and then wonder why people are passing us by. Because we're being bears. What does a bear do? A bear goes and hibernates, stocks up on toilet tissue, stocks up on all of these unnecessary items in preparation to go and hibernate. Right? That's what bears do. Thirdly, are you a pig waiting to get slaughtered? Which one are you, guys? Make a choice right now. Are you a bull? Are you a bear? Or are you a pig? Take this time now. The time is now. We've learned from the mistakes of the past. We don't want to come out on the other side of this having let another opportunity pass us by. You say you hustling for the last name and not the first? Well, now it's time to prove it. You can't keep sitting on your behind and letting things like this, letting a good recession pass you by without taking advantage like the upper 5% do. The upper 5% have already put their plan, made their plan, put it in action, and are making moves while you still sitting around day by day thinking this is a vacation. This is a quarantine. It's not a vacation. You can't sleep in the bed till 12 o'clock every day just because you're working from home. You got to have an attitude that now, you haven't taken advantage of things that are going on in your everyday life, but here is an opportunity. What are you going to do? You're going to get slaughtered? And if you're taking your cues and everything, you got to get up every morning. Once you roll out of bed at 11 o'clock, the first thing you do is get out your phone and go on social media. You're getting ready to get slaughtered. You're getting ready to get slaughtered because people that are out here looking for ways, looking for opportunities, they're going to walk right over you. And you're going to be left behind once again wondering, well, man, why didn't I think of that? Well, luckily you have channels like this to motivate you, to cause you to think in different ways. Guys, I cannot urge you enough that if you're not putting a book in your hand, if you're not getting on some audiobooks, if you're not educating yourself on ways that you can survive this panic economy, go back and take a look at the video that I made just a couple of weeks ago. I gave you some tips in that, but this is not the video for that. I want to find out where your mindset is at. And I just described the three. Where are you? Where are you? Guys, like I said in the beginning, we're going to survive this. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself when this is done? Going back to life as usual? Why? Are you that much in a comfort zone? The life as you know it, even though you know you have an opportunity to go to another level, you want to go back to life as it was once we come out of this, watching a whole new set of multi-millionaires and billionaires being born right up underneath your nose. Is that what you want for yourself? Well, then you're not hustling for the last name. You're hustling for the first. You're being selfish. You're being selfish because you have a golden opportunity right now and you're not taking advantage of it. But after the night, you're not going to do that anymore, right? A couple videos ago, I gave you a 30-day challenge. Here we go. Here's an idea for some of you that don't have any idea about how to challenge yourself. Go out and look for ways that you can take advantage of this economy. Go out and assess your life. Assess where you are right now. Assess what you have in the bank. Assess everything about your life and come up with a game plan that's going to realistically put you in a better position, and you can do it. You can do it if you change your mindset and you stop thinking in the ways of old. Listen, guys, I do this, and the passion in my voice, I know, comes across as, well, this guy is talking to me or talking down at me. And I don't want to come across like that. But I do, however, want you to feel the passion in my voice, because we need to be represented in higher places, guys. We need to have a voice in higher places. We need to have a seat at the table in higher places. That's the only way to bring about change, if we're sitting there. And to hit these people in the pockets. And we can't do that if time and time again we're laying around under the shade licking our ass all day. There was a movie, I can't think of it right now. Terrence Howard was in it. I can't think of the name of the title. But Terrence Howard, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll try to think of it here in a second. Terrence Howard is in the movie. He's a pimp trying to make it as a rapper. He eventually does. But in the opening scene of that movie, which I'm not sure if a lot of you guys caught this, but Terrence Howard said, you know, we are man, you know, and man is different. And he was comparing man to like dogs and other he was comparing man to a dog in that opening scene. And he said, you know, dogs don't have a sense of religion. They don't know nothing about Christmas and New Year's. So they roam around in life carefree because they don't have those pressures that we as men have on us. So they lay around all day licking their ass. But we as men, we got to get a move on. We got to make moves because we know all of this stuff. We were exposed to all of this stuff. We've been exposed to life and death and Christmas and all of these other stuff. So it keeps us wondering and guessing all the time. I just say that to take out the part where it says, man, we got to make moves. We can't afford to continue to lay around in the shade all day, licking our ass and letting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity pass us by without doing anything about it, because we will never have the representation that we need to be heard as a people. So this is important. We got to put our boots on and become soldiers right now. So, and before I went into that, I was saying, like, I don't want these videos to always come across as I'm talking to you, I'm talking at you and all of this. I just want you to feel the passion and get motivated. I want to see all of us win, guys. I want to see all of us win. Everybody under the sound of my voice. I'm so passionate about that's how it comes across. So listen, trust me, I laugh and I joke I do all of those things. But when I get in front of this screen, my job is to motivate. My job is to take you on a journey with me. My job is to pick up as many people as I can so that we can all move to the next level together. I'm going to leave you with this. When you're on an airplane and you get ready to take off, you're on that tarmac. To get that plane in the sky, do you think that it takes 25%, 50%, 75%? None of those things. It takes 100% effort from that pilot to get that plane at the right speed to take off. And you on that plane expect nothing less. So why is it that some of us continue to circle the tarmacs, giving 25%, 50%, 75%? Because you're never going to get up to the speed that it takes to take flight. Never. You're going to continue to circle the tarmacs. Now think about, you're ready to go on a trip and a plane continues to just circle the tarmacs and never take off. That's what many of us are doing with our lives. We're just circling the tarmacs, never giving maximum 10x massive efforts that it takes to take flight. Here is an opportunity. You have no excuses. Anyone that you can come up with, I can give you 2 for why you can do it. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know you got value from this. Change your mindset. Equip yourself. You got plenty of time on your hands now. Come out of this better than you went in. All right, let's all grow together. Let's all continue to keep our minds on what's important, and that's the next generation. We want to leave something behind that's better for our children and our seeds than what we came in as. Continue to put more into this earth than you take out. So once again, thank you guys. If you've liked what you saw in this video, hit the subscribe button. Continue to tune in to other videos that we put out and share the content. All right. So thanks once again, guys. Until the next video, Top Dog, I'll see you at the top.